Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of the HBCU podcast, the show. Anything you want it to be. With your host, Hashim the Dream. You already know what it is. And my co-host.
Your rising good people, Bobby K here. Happy Black History Month. Chop honorary host / editor.
I was not about to be happy right now. Wale not well, y'all. What's popping?
Oh no. Why you say that, brother? What's going on?
All right, well, since you asked, we're gonna have a little hot take segment, you feel me? Maybe one or two. I'm gonna say my one, depending on time, I'm gonna say my second one. The first one, to commemorate Black History Month, we gotta talk about Miles Morales.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, he is not Spider-Man. I'm just gonna say that. And the reason why I say is because every time you gotta address Miles Morales as Spider-Man, it's not, hey, it's Spider-Man. No, it's Miles Morales. What kind of superhero damn name is Miles Morales? I'm sorry.
Peter
y'all.
Parker.
But, yes.
They don't say Peter Parker, though.
They say Spider-Man for Peter Parker. It's just Spider-Man. It's synonymous with Peter Parker. If we have to keep addressing this kid as this Miles Morales, and he's a superhero, there's a problem. Give the kid another name. I'm sorry. This Spider-Man is one of those things where it's so ingrained into the original character. All right, you see Batman, you see Robin, you see him take Batman. Nah, he became Nightwing. Okay, all right.
So the thing with Miles Morales as Spider-Man is there's different iterations of all types of different superheroes, right? Like all of them don't have just one person or one thing that really encompasses them by itself. Like there's different versions of Joker that we've seen. There's different versions of Batman. There's different versions of different superheroes, and Spider-Man is no different. So,
Actually, you want to get this? Or should I get this?
Yeah, but I'll say my bit. I don't know if we're on the same page, Wally, but everything that you said, Bobby, they're still called Joker. They're not called whatever that person's name. It's not like, oh yeah, that's Spider-Man. Oh yeah, that's Spider-Man. That's Miles Morales. But that's Spider-Man.
But we call Spider-Man, but we refer to Spider-Man as Peter Parker too, though. So why are we acting like we don't refer to him as that name as well? It's synonymous with Spider-Man.
No. When people say Spider-Man, they're not saying. If somebody said, "Oh yeah, that's Spider-Man," what are you thinking of?
I think of Peter Parker. Peter Parker. But that's also an age thing. That's a generational thing because we grew up on the original Spider-Man. When it came out, we were kids. So we grew up on that version or that iteration of Spider-Man.
Bobby,
this is a newer version. Hold on. It's a newer version and a multiverse. So it's supposed to be an alternative to the original.
So here's the thing, Bobby. We've had, our generation had Tobey Maguire. Another generation had Andrew Garfield, still Peter Parker. And the recent generation now is Tom Holland, which is Peter Parker.
Yes, that's true.
What generation less than 1 year old is going to say Miles Morales is Spider-Man? No matter what, majority of Spider-Man media is Peter Parker as Spider-Man. And the most recent one being the games, Insomniac Spider-Man PS4, Peter Parker.
Yeah, that's true. That's you're not wrong. But what I'm saying is, again, this is a different version. This is in a alternative version. It's called Spider-Man in Spider-Verse. So it's not to be is not meant to be the exact same as those iterations, which are, even though different people, it's like the same person. It's his own thing. It's separate, even though it has the same likeness. If you get what I'm saying, similar to how Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. That is not the same iteration of Joker as the ones before played by Heath Ledger or Jack Nicholson. It's its own thing, even though it has the same likeness and image. That's all I'm saying.
But
he's still called a Joker, though.
Your example is different because like you said, Joaquin is not. He's not a character in that story. He's playing Joker. Miles Morales is a character.
He is a character. He's Arthur.
No.
But nobody's saying
Joaquin
Arthur.
Phoenix, the person himself, the identity who's playing Joker, it does not have no bearing to Joker, the character. Versus Miles Morales, whose character, in-universe character, is a part of the Spider-Man storyline. You see,
yes.
Yes, it's two different things.
but they're both. The reason I put them together is because they're both in their own separate universe from the traditional iterations of those things.
You're not
That's
here.
why.
So, all right, how do I put this?
You're saying that. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm saying that even though we have three different actors playing Peter Parker, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They're still playing the character Peter Parker, who's also Spider-Man.
Yes, that's true.
But Joaquin is playing Joker, just one character.
Yeah, oh yes, but I'm saying the other versions of Joker before that were different. Joaquin Phoenix version of Joker was not in alignment with the other ones. Like I said,
but they're not. It's not this. It's not a different person. Well, go ahead, Hashim. Go ahead.
Yeah, but they don't refer to him as whatever Arthur Fleck.
Arthur Fleck. That's what.
Yeah,
but when you first watch the movie, right? They introduce him as his actual name, which is Arthur Fleck. He's in this like asylum or type of thing, whatever. And they introduce him as that. And as the movie goes along, you see him transition and transform into Joker based on his conditions, based on his feeling of hopelessness in society within Gotham. So yes, it's using these different things that's in the Joker story, but it's his own character because they introduce the person within trying to transform.
Oh, wait. So the best way I could put this is that it's not a mantle thing for Joker. They're still playing one singular Joker. Maybe a different interpretation, but it's still the Joker. It's not like this is not Joker Jr. or this is not Commissioner Gordon who became Joker. This is not Sally across the street who became Joker or Bob the math teacher becoming the new Joker. No, it's just Joker, one mantle, just no passing down. Mm-hmm. But Miles Morales is a result of passing down. And what I'm trying to say is he's just not Spider-Man. That's just, but yeah, go ahead, Ashim.
I got another example, which I think would be better aligned. So when I think of Green Lantern, I think of there's two, but I really think of just John. That's the Black Green Lantern. Justice League, well, there's multiple iterations, but you think of John, right?
John
who? John Stewart.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what.
But Green Lantern, there's hella Green Lanterns, and we've seen at least two Green Lanterns you've seen. If you watch the Justice League cartoons, you've at least seen, I think Hall is the other one. Wale, correct me if I'm wrong. But when it's not like how Wally's saying, it's like, oh yeah, that's Spider-Man, but although he's Spider-Man, we refer to him as Miles Morales.
Yes,
so that's what we've been trying to say this whole time.
No, I get it. I don't want to the way Wale said it was like he was dismissing this idea that because Miles is his own character, so to speak, that he can't be Spider-Man, even though he's doing all of the things and have all of these missions that Spider-Man would have. So because he's a kid that has his own character, is not allowed to be Spider-Man. Like, what is he then? Is he just a cosplay of Spider-Man? What are you exactly trying to call him? Is my point.
I'm trying to figure out what Marvel's trying to call him, because every time we have to, even in the game, Miles Morales Spider-Man. But why? There needs to be a better way.
Just call him Spider-Man. Just call him Spider-Man.
That's what they should do, but they don't. So why would we? There's always Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Like, why?
You see?
Why?
And it's not
the thing is, I think this could be his own little thing too. I think a reason why is because like he's kind of he's a kid, but B is like he's like the black kid, so he's like the black Spider-Man. So they kind of, I feel like they want to identify specifically like, yeah, this is Miles Morales, which is like, yeah, he's kind of Spider-Man, but like he's like a different version. He's like the black version of Spider-Man, essentially. Now, if you want to say that could be a problematic theme to have in terms of why you're referring to him as a name rather than just Spider-Man, that could be a fair argument if that's what you're trying to allude to. But
I'm coming to that, and as well as like he's just Here's my thing. A matter of fact, I don't know if you know this show, Bobby. Batman Beyond. Do you remember that show, Hakeem?
Yeah.
That was, I'd say, the quintessential example of mantle passing, where you're not trying to cast aside what came before. It's a natural, like he's physically, like Bruce Wayne is physically incapable of being Batman, so now he can bestow his knowledge onto another younger generation with a different suit. I mean, he could probably take on the mantle named Batman. I'm about to say Spider-Man. Anyways, and come of his own. That doesn't work when Peter Parker is alive and thriving in his prime. It just doesn't work because he has he exemplifies the character in so many ways. He just does. Until the storyline in written words, he cannot physically be Spider-Man. Like either he's an amputee or he gets dementia or something. I don't know. But while he's out and about active, he can't be Spider-Man. He just can't. I mean, he can't. Miles Morales cannot just be, oh, I'm Spider-Man. It just doesn't. It doesn't hit to me. Multiverse or not, that's why you don't see all the Spider-Man.
Is it because of Peter Parker still existing, or is it because you don't like the story? You don't like the storyline of Peter
No, existing and active. Like in the comics in his original universe, Peter Parker is dead.
Okay.
And he's Spider-Man.
Okay.
That works. Because now he can come into his own. But when you bring him into the main universe with Peter, who's still the most popular version of Spider-Man doing his thing, and like
why can't it be multiple Spider-Mans?
Well, you could think of it like the Flash. The Flash is similar to the Miles Morales situation.
In what way?
Right?
Oh, I see what you're
Barry
saying,
Allen,
but
there's Wally West, there's
but Hashim, in those cases, Barry did at some point disappear / die.
Yes,
Wally was Kid Flash, right. And he came into Flash. Barry came back, and it's a whole thing with that. But yeah, just Miles ain't it. I'm sorry. That's my one hot take.
Yeah, and I would say last thing. I would say for the Flash thing, which I'm still agreeing with you, Wallace. Although they still refer to all of them the Flash, they always say, "Oh, that's Wally West. That's Barry Allen's Flash." Mm-hmm. It's not. That's Spider-Man. That's Peter Parker Spider-Man. No, that's just Spider-Man. And then there's Miles Morales.
Okay.
So,
wait. So Hashim, do you agree with what Wale's saying?
Yeah.
You don't.
What reason is there? Why couldn't you just, even for the video games, why couldn't you just be like, oh, this is Spider-Man? You don't have to put Miles Morales to distinguish his name.
I don't know if my theory's right, but my theory could be the reason why. I'm not saying that's okay either. I'm just trying to put some rationale behind it because I'm not sure why. I would refer to him as just Spider-Man or just Black Spider-Man.
Why not just Spider-Man? You don't know what's underneath the mind.
Oh my God! All right, you ready for the next hot take?
Yeah.
All right, second one, then we get to Bobby's main topic. So, y'all remember Killmonger from Black Panther, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to our Black Panther 2 footage.
Yeah. Remember his first haircut in the movie? With the...
Oh, don't say Eddie Gordo. This is where you going with it? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to... You're reading my mind a bit. Yeah. Not once we seen that haircut. You've seen it in Tekken now. Yeah. If you saw if this fucking y'all know what's the game called? Oh, not
Valorant.
They probably
Valorant.
Yes, that black character, that stupid ass hairstyle too. That's the second time. The third time is fucking not even Eddie Guerrero. It's Miles Morales in the damn Spider-Man game. You couldn't just keep him with his Dark Caesar, nice little haircut. Nah, you had to give him that fuck ass dread, stupid ass style. And then there's another game called The Finals where all these black characters now are getting that one hairstyle. Is not that good, period.
What's the hairstyle?
Look up Killmonger's first haircut in Black Panther. The first one you see him in.
Hey, Auntie.
That stupid ass hairstyle. I'm sick of that shit.
I'm looking at it right now.
Shit.
But yeah, and
the Finals, you've seen it in Eddie Guerrero, who had already had a great ass hairstyle before.
They did him dirty.
There's
no reason to.
Y'all need to understand. Black people have so many other hairstyles. Okay, you have Hashim's hairstyle, which I've seen in games, but not enough.
You don't like locks? You don't like locks?
No, it's that specific style.
The specific style locks they keep doing.
Yeah,
I hate that shit. I
You know
hate it.
what
It's
it
the
is?
equivalent.
Again,
It's the equivalent of them in the past giving every black character afro. Not everyone has a fucking afro.
of course.
Yeah, you have so many different styles. Why not just be
Where
like,
the
oh, this
waves
person
at?
has a like,
Where
yeah,
the
this
Caesar
person could
waves
have a.
at?
Waves
Why
are
is
gone apparently.
Why is the only character, and I saw this in a video too, why is the only character in fiction rocking waves is a white man who lives in Connecticut, i.e. Norman Osborn?
Oh,
That
he's
man has
spinning.
waves.
He is.
Why does he
spinning.
have waves? Why is there no black character or black creation with waves?
That's so nasty. That's so nasty. Ew.
Why?
Spinning the comics, bro.
What comic is this?
Spider-Man, Norman Osborn. The Spider-Man character is rocking waves. Look him up.
Oh no!
Look up the comic book. Yes.
I
don't need to see that.
No, you need to see it.
You have
I
seen
don't
it.
need to see it. I ain't trying to bleed my eyes.
You've probably seen it many a times in passing.
That boy be brushing.
That man, Norman Osborn, has waves, and yet this black characters it's always an afro or dreads, or in this case, that stupid front slanted dread shit.
The locks, yeah. I mean, the thing with mainstream media when it comes to portraying us is they always going to have us look in whatever is the trendiest thing. So the past few years, like locks and dreads and longer style hair has become more of the thing compared to waves or shorter hair. So
bro, come on. Waves was a meme. Waves was a meme.
I'll see that.
I know, but I'm saying though, in the past few, what happened?
I do not see this style in real life.
What style?
The
Killmonger hair? I don't know. That's an exaggeration. That's
exactly. Okay. But they still keep doing it.
But I do see people with locks. A lot more people.
Yeah.
Yes. I get that.
But they
don't have short hair
that.
or fades or anything of that sort that used to be popular 10, 15 years ago.
And the thing is, these people that are portrayed in the games, they do have locks, so they could just let it go. They could just have it normal. They don't have to put it into that direct style every single time.
My point is
exaggerated swag of a black kid.
And Miles Morales, my God, bro, they just had to. Oh my God, son, they cut the top of his mask. They cut the top of his mask, Bobby, and the hair comes out.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Why the fuck would you do that?
They gotta let him know that he's black.
Hey, Hashim, you watch football, right? So Cam Newton.
I watch the Super Bowl. Oh no! First of all, I absolutely hate that hairstyle. I hate the Florida free dreads. I hate.
Wale, if I show you a picture of Cam Newton, former MVP of the NFL, right? He has a podcast and show, and if you see Cam out publicly, he has a hat, and through the hat of the opening is like a long, and I mean like antenna long looking motherfucking.
The point is, I'm gonna ignore this. I'm gonna ignore the shit you just said. The point is,
I'm gonna show you it.
The point is, all y'all people going on about diversity and representation. If you don't hire an actual black person with knowledge of hairstyles and get their asses in the studio to design these characters,
the thing is too though is it's not just about hiring a black person or black people for the studio. You need to hire people who can offer diversity, because what happens is it's not only just like, oh, it's a lack of black people that's in there to show representation. It's a lack of black people with experience around different types of black people to show different types of styles of hair, fashion.
Hence why hire a black person.
Mm-hmm.
There's some subliminals in why I'm saying that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Hire a black person to give y'all the actual knowledge of what goes on in these streets, because this hairstyle that y'all seeing everywhere is not doing it. But all right, I'm done. Hot takes over.